All right, we are back with another episode of Maximum Edge with special guest 305 Sports Babe, talking some Patriots Dolphins this weekend. How you doing today?
I'm hanging in there, after last week's loss and having COVID. It's just been a wonderful start to 2022. How about
Oh,
you?
it's going good. I mean, wow, you got COVID or had COVID?
I'm telling you, I ended up getting it last week. But I mean, I just feel like I'm part of the NFL now. I feel like,
I was just
hey,
gonna say, you
I feel
sound like an
exclusive.
NFL
I thought
player.
everybody in the NFL has, and now I have it. I feel like I'm part of the exclusive club, so I'm good.
That's it. That's it.
Everything going with you? How's New Year, Christmas? Everything good?
Everything was great. Everything's been great. Just, I mean, it's another day in paradise. That's all I can say.
Right? We're another day to be alive.
That's it. Oh man, what happened to those Dolphins last weekend?
You
What?
know, we're Dolphin fans. We're feeling a lot of things right now, right? First thing, we're hurt. We're all
Yeah.
hurt. We got we won our first game against the Patriots at Gillette, right? Amazing. Then we lost 7 straight. That was such a dagger. Then we won 7 straight, and then we're like, oh crap, we might make the playoffs. And then that loss in Tennessee against our former quarterback Ryan Tannehill. I mean, and just to see Tua collapse. So Dolphin fans right now, we're hurt. We're confused. We don't know where we go from this point. We're angry. We're fighting against each other. Some people love Tua. Some people hate Tua. So it's so much emotion going on in Miami right now.
Yeah, it was definitely a tough game. I mean, the Dolphins, they looked just so flat. They couldn't do anything in the passing game, the running game. I mean, Tennessee's defense looked like they were like the '85 Bears defense. It was just incredible. They could not
Yeah,
get anything going. It was
exactly. And I mean, you got to remember, like, Tennessee didn't even have Derrick Henry. Can you imagine they had Derrick Henry? Like, I mean, I'm not talking like a healthy Derrick Henry. So, we go into this game. I can't even say, like, oh, we have all these players on COVID protocol. We went all balls to walls. Like, we had everybody. You know what I mean? Everybody was healthy for the most part, no injuries. So, we had our best foot forward going in. And I mean, we came off a big win, a Monday night win against the Saints at the Superdome. We shut them down. We made them look terrible. And just to see our season collapse, our own destiny was in our hands. There was a lot of scenarios that needed to happen for us to get that far, and they all fell into place. And for us to see our season collapse in Tennessee, it's painful, And we have a lot of fans. We finished the season this week against New England. They come down here, and a lot of fans don't even want to go. And
I know.
I mean, it's like how I feel about it is that I want to finish the season on a winning record. I want to be Bill Belichick. That's 2 things right there. But then it's like enough is enough. Just end the season.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I mean, I think the Dolphins are going to come out ready. I mean, they want to play spoiler. The Patriots still have something to play for. They're playing for the seeding.
yeah,
And,
the seed's a big thing for them.
I mean, it's so Dolphins always like to play the Patriots tough, especially in Miami. I think this is their playoff game. Like, I mean, I'm sure the coach Flores is going to be all over in the locker room with the speech.
Definitely. I mean, it means something, but it doesn't. And we have no weather conditions down here, so it's a football. It's a Sunday football game. How I'm going into it, but the thing is, moving forward, it's like, what do we do about Tua? I personally, I'm not a fan. I think he's undersized, which I'm not discriminating against anybody's size. You can be big, tall. You don't. Not everyone has to be Ben Roethlisberger. Everyone has to be big. But he's not trusted in the organization. You can see how many times we put Jacoby in front of Wildcat. He can't play under conditions. He straight up told you like it was too cold for him. He even made a comment saying like he's gonna go to Siberia in the off season to work and playing in those conditions. Like, what is this? And you have to remember, after him came Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
So it's like we have that in our minds too. It's like, and he had all these primetime games. He shined. 2 of the 2 big games we had against the Bills and Tennessee, total crap show.
Total crap. Yeah, he can't win the big game. He's struggling to do well versus the Jets, and that's a joke right now. So it's really.
So
tough.
what do we do? I mean, Watson's still there. That talk's still happening. I mean, personally, with the allegations, nothing's been moved. So it's like, I'm not saying he's innocent. I'm not saying he's guilty. But if it's really true, I feel like things would have been moving by now. Another one who I like, who you're going to think I'm crazy, is Aaron Rodgers. Let him finish what he's doing this season. If he becomes open, 1 year. You know what I mean? Think of it like, hey, you just got out of a relationship with Tua. You need a rebound. We need a rebound for 1 year. Give me 1 year at Aaron Rodgers. Pull the red carpet out for him, and let's just do this for 1 year. We get 2 out of him. Perfect. Just give me 1 good year.
He's not.
He'll work so well with Waddle. He'll work so well with Gesicki, Gaskin. I feel he would do so well with our offense.
He's not going. He's not leaving Green Bay.
I know. Especially, I actually think Green Bay's going to go all the way this year. And especially if that happens, he won't come down here. But a girl can wish, can't she?
Oh, no, it's definitely a wish. I mean, who would have thought Tom Brady would have come to Tampa? So, I mean, he could have been in New Orleans, but New Orleans had Drew Brees for 1 more year, and that was the only thing that had Tom Brady come to Tampa because New Orleans was his first choice.
Yeah, he was New Orleans, yeah.
So, imagine if Tom Brady actually went to New Orleans. So, I mean,
that would have been crazy. That would have made Monday night totally different against Tom Brady at the Superdome. I can't see we would have won that one. That would have been a tough one.
A good defense, but they have no wide receivers. So, I mean, it's a catch-22. Last year they had a solid team, but Michael Thomas is, I mean, he's a no-show. He breaks a fingernail and he's out for 2 years. So,
yeah, no, you can't be that injury prone. You can't keep blaming it on the offensive line. Of course, there's going to be holes, and I personally think in the offseason we do need to draft, more offensive linemen. There is a problem there, but our problem is not our offensive line. It's truly the quarterback, and I don't even think it's the coach. And I think Coach Flo is a great coach. I just don't think Tua. And here's the thing. I'm okay if Tua leaves and he goes and shines somewhere else. Whether he goes to, I don't know where he goes, whoever he goes to. If he shines, I don't want him not to do well, but he's just not the fit for here. And we have to. It's beyond. The people who we drafted, Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle had a great year. He just won today the Dan Marino Most Valuable Player Award. Jalen Phillips from the U, great year this year. He came in with a back injury. It's like all these other players are coming to Miami and adjusting well. It's just not Tua.
True. Tua to me he's a backup quarterback. I mean, he's not a starter. He can't lead the team to a game-winning drive.
Yeah.
You're basically sweating. You're like cringing because he almost throws an interception most of the
time. All
the
time.
So, I mean, it's really tough to watch. If you got the game on the line and Tua's,
you can't trust it, And granted, our play calling is very predictable. You kind of know when we're going to run, you kind of know when we're going to throw, but it can't go on. And halfway through the season, people said give him time. We can't continue like that. So, I think that there's a lot of talent on the team. I can tell you who I don't want on the team next year, and I told myself I wasn't going to bring up his name because it gets me angry. Will Fuller, done.
Yeah.
What? I actually want him to pay me back his salary. Pay us back your salary for doing nothing this year. Yeah. Nothing. Give me back your salary.
Yeah, he's a waste. He's always injured. Even when he was with Houston, he is always injured.
Yeah.
Out of, say, 17 games, he plays 7, 8.
Yeah.
8 games. That's a good year for him.
Exactly.
And he's nothing but a deep ball guy. That's it. So you can have your deep ball. I mean, there's a bunch of them in the league available. So, yeah, Will Fuller's a waste, in my opinion. 1,000%.
No. I'm over him. Cut him.
What about the Miami Heat?
Miami Heat, oh my goodness, right? So if there's a thing called a jinx team, that's us right now. Everybody is going through something, whether it's an injury, whether it's COVID. 2 guys who have stepped up tremendously, who I thank the gods in heaven, the sport gods, for giving us the Miami Yerkseven, and Omar Yerkseven. I can't say it. I call him Seven. Omar Yerkseven and Max Strus. Totally so underrated. These guys, granted, they've bench players who have earned their starting spot because of what's going on. They're holding it down. Just the other game, we held Steph Curry to 9 points. You know what I mean? Can you imagine if we had the full squad?
Oh, I know. That team was dominant in the beginning of the season with a full squad. And
yeah.
Injuries, COVID, Butler is getting hurt multiple times a year now. I mean, it's
Bam Adebayo. I mean, there's a lot of and you gotta think Victor Oladipo still warming that bench.
Yeah.
You know who I love when comes off the bench? Udonis Haslem. Yep. If he's not God's gift to our team, I never want him to lead the league. Like,
Yeah.
he comes in and he's just such a leader. He,
Yep.
you know, even if he never plays another game with us, just the leading that he has is amazing. But
1000.
no, the Heat, I mean, you know, every game's a different lineup, a different, you know, roster, different starting five because you don't know who has COVID this week. You don't know who's injured. You don't know who has whiplash, whatever going on. And we're making it through. Granted, we're playing a West game series, a few games in the West, and that's always tough. But we're holding our ground for the most part, I think, right?
No, 1000%. I mean,
Yeah.
they are the most sneakiest team. Like, even last night, they were playing the Blazers.
Yeah.
And the Blazers love to score, but they have not a lot of defense. But they still ended up scoring 115 points on the road on the West Coast. Half of the team playing. I mean, Lowry got ejected after 16 minutes of.
Yeah, but that referee has it in for us. He
Oh, yeah.
teed up Coach Spo the other day. You know, that ref, he's a soft one. He
Yeah.
needs to get evaluated.
I mean, they did it without Kyle Lowry for majority of the game. So, I mean, they stepped up because the Blazers definitely had the opportunity to win that game, but they couldn't do it.
No, I think we have honestly we have the best bench team in the league, hands down, hands down. And I just hope that we get all this injury and sickness out for when, you know, during the All-Star break and then during playoff time, because I definitely think we're top 3 team in the league, not even just in the East, in the league.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe
they're
I'm
the number
biased.
4 team right now, number 4 seed, and only 3 games out of first, behind Chicago. So, I mean,
Chicago's hot though. Chicago is really, really, really hot, like Michael Jordan hot.
I'm excited for that.
Oh, you like the Bulls, don't you?
I'm from
I know.
Chicago.
Ugh. No, I don't hate the Bulls. I'm scared of them. They're gonna continue to be an issue. So we just gotta, you know.
Finally, after 20-some years.
You know, each dog has its day. That's kind of with Dolphins. Just how many years it's been now.
That's it. But hey, but the Heat are not far behind. 3 games.
No, I definitely don't sleep on us, and I'm glad you're recognizing it. The league's recognizing it. We're definitely respected in the league. It's just we just have a bad few weeks having, you know, with the injury and COVID, and it's just we'll get through it. You know, COVID's gonna go away, and injuries we just gotta stay healthy.
There you go.
We'll be all right.
If you had to pick, do the Dolphins lose or win within 1 touchdown this Sunday?
Oh, you know,
if someone gave you a 10.
I didn't even. So what's the spread this week?
6.5. They're dogs. If
so
someone gave you one $10,000 bet.
Okay, you give me a $10,000 bet. Do I think the Dolphins are gonna win or lose? And
take the 6.5, or you take the
6.5 right now.
You take the Patriots or you take the Dolphins?
6.5.
It's a tough one.
Do you want my head answer or you want my heart answer?
Oh, definitely not your heart.
Okay, I'm not gonna use my heart.
$10,000 bet.
30-10 Patriots.
Wow. Okay, well there you go. You heard it first. Gonna whoop
Don't take it from me though. You did not hear from 305 Sports Feed. You heard it from Ashley.
Well, there you go. Patriots are gonna cover the spread this Sunday.
I definitely think they're gonna cover the spread.
Patriots, just because you say that on purpose. So there we go. There's another episode of Maximum Edge. Take the Patriots. Ashley says so. We'll see you this weekend, me and Tooch. Everyone have a great night.
Definitely.
How do I do this again? All right, hold on. I got. See, this is where Tooch comes in. Hold on. All right, we're just gonna end this.